This session is about having more clarity. Enjoy it. Welcome, welcome everyone. So happy to be here. Today's exciting topic, having more clarity. Who wouldn't want to have more clarity in life? Very important, because when we have more clarity, of course, we achieving more things in a faster pace, and we are more focused. We know where we're going. We are not overwhelmed. Yes, it's just amazing state of being when we have clarity. Everything is unfolding very fast. We attracting and manifesting things very fast. So it's really important to have clarity. Otherwise, we may feel very much lost and trying things, or procrastinating, or creating more resistance, and so on. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Yola. Good to see you, ladies. And welcome everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I hope you are all well. Just please say hello in the comments and where you're checking from. It's always nice to see where people are from. I love meeting people from all over the world. It's just so amazing. So maybe I would like to just ask, who's got problem with clarity, or in which area would you like to have more clarity, or where do you feel like why you don't have clarity, or maybe even share example where where would you like to have more clarity, and just let's dive in to that. Okay, Benedetta from Italy, career, job. So you don't feel like you are aligned with your soul calling yet? This is what you mean, Sarah? And this is big one for, I think, most people, to be honest, or majority of people, because often we can decide about certain career when you are very young. We don't know much about life, and then like it happened to me. I left Poland when I was 23. I thought I wanted to better my life, so I decided to study towards accountancy. But first, my jobs were care assistant, cleaning, working in the kitchen, anything there, learning English. So then I was working towards to gain more experience working in office, and I ended up studying accountancy to become chartered accountant. Guess what? I reached 30. My spiritual awakening happened because actually what happened, my brother committed suicide, and this literally kicked my ass so much that yes, for all this journey of healing and dark night of the soul, just put me on the right path. And then I discovered that, wow, actually I am not accountant. And all these years of studying and thousands of pounds spending on studying, or getting this education, just I could throw out of the window. So what I see around 30ish, 35, and then another age I often see 50ish. People then do changing career a lot. Yeah, my career is so wrong. I have anxiety going in, as I know what's wrong is. It's not my soul calling, but I am a little unsure. What should I do now? I'm almost 38. Sarah, I am 40, and I had my spiritual awakening 30-31. Then I went through lots of healing, and then really put me on the path in the middle of like 34-35, where I knew I need to work with people. So normally this is normal, mid 30, where I'm not saying that for everyone, but this is very common, that people suddenly realizing they are in the wrong relationship and in the wrong career. Why also this is happening? Because in 30, let me just count. Like my brain is foggy because, you know, like of this sleepless night or broken sleep with my daughter. And actually we're gonna talk about clarity, and one of them is like you need to have good sleep. From 30, so we activating our chakras as well. So this is normal that around 40 we activating our throat and third eye chakra. So throat is all about stepping in your power, you know, speaking up, sharing your message to the world or even to your community. So this is where we're activating these chakras, because each chakra we activating 7 years from your birth. So fifth chakra, it's your throat. So between 35 to 42, this is where, that's why so many people awakening around 40, you know, around this time, because we activating this chakra, and this is all about being in your power. Throat chakra is very much in your power, speaking up, showing up, you know, sharing the message. And you don't need to do like I don't know, healing. It can be anything, you know. It can be that you know, you truly on a soul level feel like you're gonna be the best accountant, or, you know, businesswoman or businessman, or, you know, doing painting, or like I recently met an amazing architect. Like I've never thought that I'm gonna meet such an amazing person as an architect, because I thought always that they are very much headspace and so on. And with my partner we are looking around and wanting to build conscious community and healing center, and we met this person, which was divinely orchestrated. How we met this person, super spiritual, super tap into it, going on field and feeling the energy and spirit of the land before he can even advise you anything if it's right land. I'm like, I was blown away. So yes, Benedetta, 37. Yeah, that's so normal. So if you are around 40, 35, 36, that's normal. This is because we activating this throat chakra, and we had certain years of already of experience, let's say 10 years, 15 years in certain job. Suddenly you're realizing this is not what I want. Like I was accountant, and it's like I am not number person, I am people person, you know. So Benedetta, this is very normal. Probably he's going through dark night of the soul. I have video on this about dark night of the soul. We did already a few classes here on this topic as well. I may repeat it, but you can watch also replay. Maybe this will give you or give him clues as well on this. Very normal. 49 and just now figure it out. Thanks to you, Karolina. Geneva, so good to see you, darling. But this is also normal. And another age I realize is around like 35, 40, just it is, or then there's 50ish. This is another thing. It's like children are grown up, and then so the parents feels like they no longer need to push themselves to do their certain work, you know. And this is lots of I see as well around 50ish. Why? If you think again, from so between 35 to 42 is you activating your throat chakra. Then you activate between 42 to 49, you activating your third eye chakra. So as well, Janaba, not surprised, because from literally from you activate, you basically stepping more and more where you're supposed to be, to your truly soul path. So it's not, yes, I see that younger generation, actually they are more in a different vibration, and there's more young people who already are kind of on this path, but really it's really happening from like 35, 40, where you start activating this throat chakra, then your third eye. So Janaba, you just starting your new 49, you just starting your new 7 years. So you're gonna be activating your now crown chakra. So yes, stepping into you know, wise woman, you know, and seeing life completely differently and doing things different, you know, differently as well. So I hope this helps you, that don't feel like you are something is wrong with you, because it's nothing wrong with you. This is just normal process of for us basically, yeah. Yes, I sense that also, Janava. So with career, because some people ask here about career. Yes, if you have anxiety, if you are not motivated, if you're feeling like you're pushing yourself, as I was pushing, last 2 years, especially, gosh, last year, of my accountancy career, where already knew that this is not my path, but I haven't stepped fully yet into what I'm supposed to do. So I totally get that. So you know that this is not what you're supposed to do. If you have anxiety or feeling unmotivated or things like this, then definitely, then what to do next? So the question is, and I know because I was this place as well, I was spending so many years investing in myself to be chartered accountant, and then what? I knew that I cannot do any more this job. I was so bored of this spreadsheet and calculating all these budgets and costs and things like this. Suddenly all these things have no meaning for me. So what's next? So for me, I'm sharing with you, help me healing, because when I step fully on this healing path, I've just realized what my soul path is. And so for anyone who is in wrong career, I highly, and of course you are on this platform, so you must be doing some healing. But I'm inviting you not only just watching videos and reading books, because this is not healing really. You're just loading yourself with information and knowledge. Yes, you're going to have some awareness, but how much do you really apply in life? How much have you embodied through reading and watching videos? Because, lots of people are getting lost with that, and when people asking me what book would I recommend, I would say invest in healing, or sitting with your heart, or sitting with yourself. This will give you 100 times more than reading even 1,000 books, because it's all about embodiment. And embodiment, how we doing? Through deep healing practices, and then practicing this in your daily life. This is so important by doing things, So for example, when I knew that, so for me it was like a stages. So I step on this healing path, and I've invested working with one lady, which was a lot of money for me at the time, but I knew I have to do it. And then she woke me up for different things basically, and I knew I just didn't. It was just a process of self-realizations, who I am and what I'm supposed to do, and then big commitment from my side, clearing my limiting beliefs, because those limiting beliefs are linked with traumas that are blocking you from clarity. And we're gonna be talking here today, because this topic is about clarity. Traumas and limiting beliefs are blocking you. It's really hard because, for example, even if you have wrong relationship, wrong job, or wrong relationship as well, because you may have not clarity about your relationship as well. If you have anxiety, not feeling safe, not feeling open, creative, and so on, then number one, what is still holding you there in this job? Is going to be limiting beliefs, and limiting beliefs are based on traumas. So I highly recommend diving deeper and uncovering all of these limiting beliefs, like I'm not worthy, for example, you feel like what comes to you naturally, that this is just normal you may not feel like this is gift, because often this has happened when something is so easy for us. Like some people are painting, some people have just certain way of being, and this is very healing for others. Other people are very creative, or whatever they do, they don't see this as a gift. So because they have limiting beliefs, like, no, this can't be truth, this comes too easy, it's too easy. So definitely uncovering limiting beliefs and shifting them, transforming them, will put you on the right path. This is the fastest way I can tell you. And whether you're resisting this work, you will reach the point that you will have to do that. Whether you want or not, if you truly want to step on your path, because even if you realize, let's say you want to dance, or you like doing certain things, but you don't know how to make money out of it, guess what? You'll still have to start clearing limiting belief about success, about being visible, all the fears being rejected or seen, or all this kind of things needs to go out of the window to fully being in your alignment and power to do what you need to do, basically. So definitely, if you don't have clarity, I highly recommend start uncovering what are the limiting beliefs, why you still doing what you're doing, and this will slowly, as you're doing this work, will open up things for you. This is what happened to me, and basically working with women, I see the same. As they stepping into on this healing path and they truly diving deep and clearing all these limiting beliefs and traumas from their lives, from this generational traumas, land, history, culture, or whatever. It's like they're peeling all of these layers. So imagine like you have lots of jumpers on yourself, because this is how it feels. So it's very hard to see, who am I? Who is this person here? Can I touch myself? You can't, because you have so many jumpers on you. The moment you start peeling off these jumpers, because you're clearing ancestor limiting beliefs and traumas, you're clearing your own limiting beliefs and traumas from society, culture, your awareness is start opening, you stepping to the higher level of consciousness, a stronger connection with your higher self and the source energy, and you're no longer pleasing people, you're no longer pleasing your parents or your partner or I don't know, co-worker. You no longer are scared or fearful of being judged or rejected or whatever. You start being more and more connected with yourself. This is what happened to me. So this is very important. Sarah, well done. I'm exhausted of interviews for 2 years of pandemic. I started my own business, but it's not consistent enough. Okay, why is it like if it's not consistent? Because of course the inner work needs to happen here, Sarah. So just never give up. I'm so happy that you have your own business, because nothing kicked my ass like having my own business, to be honest, because you have to clear your limiting beliefs about success, the fear of being successful. Most of the time this is what people struggle. That you can earn money, like beliefs about will people pay for your service or for whatever you're doing or goods, being visible. All of this creates certain things. So you have to shift it, because your energy attract clients and attract people. They're going to resonate with you and they want to work with you or buy from you. So it's definitely lots of inner work when you have your own business, because you need to transmute this energy in a certain way to be able to attract your perfect clients, whatever you do. So keep going, Sarah. I would definitely start uncovering what is really holding you back from being consistent and from having consistent business. And this is all inner work. I'm just telling you, because the more you are aligned with your soul, and when you clearing these limiting beliefs and these traumas, you are so much in this divine energy that you're just creating from that place. And when you are in this divine energy, I'm telling you, there is no confusion, there is no loss, there is not enoughness. It's just pure channel of energy of creation. Whatever you do, however you want to, whatever you want, what kind of goods you want to create, or services, basically. I see this every time when sometimes my mind kick in and say, you're not good enough, maybe blah blah blah, I shouldn't be doing this. The moment I jump on the call with and doing some meditations or program yesterday, I was doing Women's Circle. This is part of a mystical journey program. When I jump on this call and having small baby and so on, when I jump on this call and see this woman transforming and shifting, and I was in my purpose, creating that space that they can transform. There was not even one thought of not enoughness. It was just pure energy of love and joy and compassion and divinity. And every time when I always say to my partner, if I ever gonna have depression, just send me people to do sessions, because when I do sessions, healing sessions, or I'm doing the program, I am in such a divine energy that there is no self-doubt, there is no even one thought of not enoughness or whatever crazy stuff, you know, we may think, you know. So it's really important to do what you're supposed to do. So Sarah, start truly keep connecting with what makes you joy, and to this for everyone. Tap into what you, if you like speaking with people or creating things, do more of it, because this is how you are in this divine channel, and there is no more this bullshit. But of course, animals, what do you mean animals? So you will the inner work needs to happen, because also you shifting your energy field, and therefore you start changing. The same if you are in a job, like someone who mentioned here that has anxiety, start meditating. So have clarity. How you can gain more clarity, let's talk about this, because actually this session is all about that. So having more clarity, of course, the basic things, you need to have enough hours of sleep. Let's be honest, I'm not gonna, you know what's gonna happen if you don't sleep enough, if you go sleep very late and you have to get up early. So we have to sleep well, make sure that we sleep well. We have to, have good diet as well, healthy diet, not eating crap, because of course you're gonna have brain fog and all this stuff. So this is so basic. And if you are stressed, this gonna create energy that's gonna be very hard for you to be connected with your higher self and being in your true field of alignment, and definitely can create different things. And we all know if you are stressed, we are blind. Literally your third eye has like a sticker on it, and you don't see, you don't sense, you don't even know what next you need to do. Animal care, so needed, darling, so needed. It's just for you, I see that you need to expand your field to attract more, being more visible and attract the right people. But this is so needed, Sarah, so needed. So trust your path, because what you do is so beautiful and it's so needed. You just need to trust yourself, believe in yourself, and doing more and being more visible, maybe even educating people or whatever you need to do, keep just doing. That's amazing. This definitely is part of being visible. It's a big part for us, like, and stop hiding, because like, how can you richly sharing, showing universe that yes, I'm ready to take this to the next level. So sit with yourself, Sarah, and make plan how to make this business, take this business to the next level. Do I need more visibility, educating more people? What do you need, and then take action. And if you're resisting, procrastinating, you know that this is because of limiting beliefs, and this is your work that you need to do. So beside these basic things like good diet, sleep well, reducing stress as much as you possibly can. This is just basic things, and we all know that. How to improve clarity is meditating, and you are on this platform, so I don't need to speak about how, what is the benefits of meditating. But also, you need to be very careful, and this is what I want to talk more about, is sometimes we are not having clarity because we are so imprinted by other people. And what I mean by this is that we listen to their opinions, and they don't even need to tell you their opinion. You taking this vibrationally, energetically from them. So let's say your mom doesn't want you to do certain things because she thinks that this is not right, whatever decision. She may not even say much stuff, but you picking up this energetically, and this is normal that we are imprinted all the time by things that we listen, what we watch, who is around us, and therefore if you are imprinted, is blinding you as well. So it's very important, have very good practice of clearing those imprints and clearing all these energetic cords with other people's, because you're picking up other people perceptions, beliefs, even traumas, depressions, mood, and so on. And the more you are being aware, the more you are stepping to the next level of consciousness that is happening through healing, the more you're gonna sense that. So having good practice, daily practice of checking yourself and checking your field. Am I printed? I do this on every day. And even just before these sessions, I went to forest with my daughter. This is my daily routine, and I'm clearing her. I'm clearing myself, clearing my partner, or and clearing everything basically, because even I have 2.5 months daughter, we also imprinting her. I don't want to that she's already imprinted by us. So I have daily practice of clearing all these imprints, cords, checking all the devices, because for devices we are so mind control, and definitely the system that we are living, it does everything to control you. So how they control us? For, of course, this horrible food that they produce, water, pollutions everywhere, the calcifying our third eye. So this is like very basic, but then also they are mind controlling us through EMFs, through all this news and social media and things like this. So many times, how many times I had to clear my partner from, because he like watching YouTube to educate himself on about farming and different things, because we are like wanting to create this conscious community. How many times I had to clear him like urgently, because he had so many devices in his field, so much mind control, i.e. and different things in entities, and he behaved differently, or anyone behaves differently when they are mind control and they have lots of stuff in their field. So having a good awareness, am I printed to someone? Because if you are printed with your mother, by your mother or by your partner, then you're gonna hesitate, or you're not gonna be believing or trusting what you're getting through your intuition. Let's say intuition is telling you, stop this job is not for you, or stop this relationship, it's damaging, then, but yet your partner is saying no, but it's good salary, blah blah blah, or other people are telling you this the same, or even collective. It's going to be very hard for you to have clarity and truly trusting what you're getting. So this is really, really important. Being aware, am I imprinted? So important. Or taking other people's basically opinions. How do you know where are imprints, cords, and devices? Is it only a shift in mode? Is there central signs? For example, if you are corded a lot with someone, you can feel exhausted, like tired. You want to isolate yourself, for example. As the same as you imprinted, because you're taking other people's projections, beliefs, traumas, day stuff, basically the same. You can feel tired, you don't want to socialize, This is very, very common with those energies. Or you basically not, like if you are imprinted, you're not doing. So for example, someone shared that like is in the job that is creating anxiety, and you know that this is not job for you, but yet you're staying and you're taking any actions, So why are you not taking action here? My question is. So are you imprinted by other people's opinion? Because, for example, they telling you that this is well paid, or it's good career, or things like this. Or of course your limiting beliefs. They can be limiting beliefs that, I'm not good enough and so on. But also this energy you can pick up from other people. Let's say your mom doesn't believe in herself, so you're picking up her energies, and this is affecting you as well. Yes, if you suddenly have good mood, and this is how it's supposed to be honest, feeling good, and suddenly you feel like you have negative thoughts. This is for me, I'm sharing from experience and seeing others. When I have good mood and suddenly I feel like depressed literally, or I have negative thoughts, what's the point, blah blah blah, I know that I have some stuff in my field. And even today I woke up and I was feeling like, oh, I just need time for myself. And I thought that I just need time for myself, you know, because having a small baby, you know, it's 24 there for her. But then I went with her for a walk, and I said, let me just start tuning into my field, and in our family field basically. So I started clearing imprints and cords, and then any other energies that were there. And today we were even clearing on vampiric energy, that basically sucking your energy as well, and how this can show up: negative thoughts. Yes, changing mood, like suddenly you feel maybe depressed. What's the point? You feeling like numbing, scrolling Facebooks, or you know, going from one video to another, or you watch TV forever basically. This is all keeping you in a low vibe. So if you're noticing that instead of being you cheerful, happy, doing things, you know, enjoying, and suddenly you are completely different way, then I would definitely first, number one, check my field, scan myself, what is going on. Is it mind control? Gosh, you know, nowadays it's like next level. We are mind control everywhere. Like I said, those 5Gs, posts, you know, antennas, you know, like the EMF, even food, water, everything. You know, I'm not talking even about, you know, what we listen, what we hear, who we watch, because this is normal. You know, there's lots of false gurus, false people that they basically have dark agenda, but this sounds amazing as well, and they have thousands of followers. So we really have to start tuning in ourselves on a daily basis, have certain practices that helps you to clear certain energies, because this is blinding you. And I love also teaching this. I always teach, you know, people who I'm working with, because for me this is like brushing a teeth, you know, like we have normal hygiene, we, you know, taking showers and so on. We also have to take shower of our field, you know, because there's lots of stuff happening. Especially if you are on social media, even if you go to shopping mall, you may feel immediately more drained, more exhausted, or having negative thoughts or something like this. Watch that, because this is all signs, and this is definitely blocking the clarity. So that's why I want to bring this, because not everyone speak about this. You know, often people like speaking about, you know, like the basic things: sleeping well, diet, of course, exercises, and so on. But not many people speak about it. How important is this, having practices to clear your energy, and practices to scan your field, and knowing, okay, I'm imprinted by this person, I'm just generally imprinted, or I'm corded, or I'm taking other people's energies or problems. Then how can you have clarity? So like I said, imagine that all of these beliefs and perception from other people's and emotions and energies and from collective, gosh, it's so much. It's like wearing another jumper and another jumper, and basically you have so many layers of jumpers. How you supposed to know who you truly are and what you're supposed to do if you have so many jumpers? That's why healing, learning certain practices helps you to clearing all of that, so then you can have just t-shirt, or being even naked with yourself, and said, oh my god, this is me, I can feel myself, I finally know who I am. So just keep checking with yourself, especially when you are not in a happy bunny mood. Then it's telling you something why you are not. Is it collective you're picking up? Is it your family, co-workers? What is that? So this is very basic things that you can do. And of course, trusting your inner knowing. If you know that this job or this relationship is not good for you, trust that, because your higher self is communicating with you, and therefore having practices that, you know, strengthening that connection with higher self, it's important. It's super important. And one of the way how you can strengthen this connection with your higher self is healing, clearing these traumas and limiting beliefs, because this is what is blocking you from truly trusting what is your inner knowing and inner guidance is telling you. That's why I like being around animals, because I find them healing. Absolutely, they are very healing. You know, they are here, especially those domesticated, to support humanity, to support us. And we all know when we have dog and cat or whatever animal you have, how healing it is. Absolutely, they souls coming here to support us. Beautiful. But you see, animals as well picking up from us. You know, so if animal is sick, just first, you know, talk with the owners, because animal, again, they are here to support us, so they are picking up. Actually, they want to take even illnesses from us and entities from us, and that's why you may see your animals behaving very strangely, because they have entities attached, or illnesses, or your stress, you know, and so on, because they want us to be happy. So yes, they are amazing. I love animals as well. Any questions do you have? Do you have any specific situation that you don't know how to have more clarity? I would like to have more example than just speaking generally. And of course, check with yourself. Am I searching this external validation and external approval, or am I trusting myself? You know, this is very important. My roommate's dogs always barks at him, but not at me. Yeah, absolutely. How can you trust your inner knowing when you are healing and you question things because connection is not clear? Any suggestions? So, if you are on the healing journey, Rachel, you're doing already amazing. I can feel your commitment. And just trust what you're getting in every moment, because you know those whispers, they are not like big, oh my god, you have to suddenly do big things, but the inner knowing can tell you, take shower, have a rest, start changing diet, or cut sugar, or go and meet someone. Just follow that. You know, you getting what you need always. So don't think that you're gonna be you know, like, I don't know if we ever gonna, I mean, yes, consciousness is opening so much that we can, I believe, not everyone, but you're not gonna trust yourself until you're gonna be clear. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know. How you also having more clarity by practicing trusting what you're getting. So it's a journey. As you are healing, you also need to learn practicing discernment, which for all of us is a journey, because we've been so mind controlled and trapped in this, prison and this box basically for centuries, eon years, that even practicing discernment, what does it feel right or not, or like when you're interacting with other people, or even seeing what is happening in the world, seeing beyond, is a practice for all of us, and it will take your whole life to practice that, because this is how we've been all trapped in this force matrix that is all about controlling us. So please, Rachel and anyone, don't worry that you are on a healing journey. Guess what? Even you will reach certain point of the healing that you're gonna feel amazing. You're still on a healing journey. I've done so many years and still doing and still working with my mentor and so on. As I'm supporting others, as I'm practicing certain virtues on a daily life, it's an ongoing journey. So wherever you are, if you just start getting some glimpse of, your soul whispers that, you need to speak with someone or do certain things or go somewhere or changing certain things, do it, because this is how you're becoming more confident with yourself and start believing in yourself that yes, you can do it, and trusting your intuition and trusting these whispers. So just trust and follow that. If your intuition and inner knowing telling you do this or do that, follow that. Because the more you follow that, the more you trust, the more you opening other stuff, the more you sense, the more you hear, the more you see. So do you know what I mean? So practicing trusting what you're getting, it's so important, and most people don't trust what they are getting. They doubt, they think that they made it up or something like that. And if you are on a healing journey, Rachel, you are guided to right people, to right places. And the more you are on this journey, through your commitment, the more things gonna open. So don't worry, all things gonna be opening for you organically. So you don't need to force anything. So Rachel, if you know that this is issue, trusting yourself and trusting others, you know this is linked with trauma. So you need to dive deeper. The best if you work with someone helping you to clear this issues. Basically, trust is big one, because if you don't trust yourself, guess what? How you can move forward with your life and have clarity and doing what you're supposed to do. So choose every day. I choose to trust myself, even because what the worst can happen. So for example, your inner guidance is telling you connect with this person or go to this place or even quit the job. What the worst can happen? The worst can happen what? So always ask yourself what the worst can happen, or commit that I choose to trust no matter what the outcome's gonna be. Because again, we are so scared of failure and mistake. But what is failure and mistake really? If you change the perspective how you see things, you're gonna see learning. Because there's no mistakes. The worst case, you will learn something. How many people, let's say, lost money or been wrong relationship? What they've learned very valuable lessons. And me having also, my business, I've learned so much. I've lost every single penny in one point of my life. Literally, that 50 cents was a lot of money for me. Or another times I was eating literally porridge because I was investing everything in money. So I went for different phases, but all of this was teaching me certain things. And life is about, mastering certain virtues like diligence, like patience, like love, compassion, gratitude. The experience is teaching us that. So there's nothing wrong in so you're gonna just learn from this, and the worst can happen that you're gonna like outcomes or you're not gonna like outcomes. And if you don't like outcomes, you can make another choice and redirect yourself, and that's it. No drama. But through experiences, you're gaining the wisdom. And that's why when people asking me for another books to read, like, no, like, do the healing, open yourself for different experiences, because this is how you're gaining, and different practices, you're gaining wisdom through this, not just loading yourself with information. What practices can I do to keep my third eye open? So this is my theory. You don't need to listen to me. You don't need to believe me. I believe we don't need third eye. So what I want to say, the most so many people, especially in spiritual communities, or they getting into spirituality, focus on third eye, and they want to have this third eye open or whatever. But remember that third eye, it's what is actually third eye for you? Because for me, it's knowing how to discern, opening my energy so I can sense, feel, and see this falseness, or getting information through knowing, through hearing, through tasting, through smelling, through feeling, just getting information in different way. I would rather, in my opinion, and I always tell this at these people who I work with and they ask me that question or similar question, is how can I heal that my root chakra is purified? Because the most important chakra, in my opinion, is root chakra. This is all your traumas, this is all your limiting beliefs, they are there. Your connection with yourself, whether you're trusting yourself, whether you're trusting the source support, all the beings, whether you feel supported and trusting and believing in yourself, is coming from root chakra. So when we healing, when we really committed to our healing and we're doing deep healing, we activate each chakra organically. It's happening organically. We don't need to force anything. Yes, of course, certain practices enhance this. And third, I definitely, and I'll speak about it, but it's happening organically. So I would rather focus on first 2, 3 chakras, which is all about healing your traumas, limiting beliefs, and stepping on your connecting with your soul purpose, and start doing this, what you're supposed to do, whatever it is. Because with that, you transmuting, activating each chakra, activating your light body. So eventually you're gonna, activating fully your your throat chakra, which is all about being in your power, sharing your messages, being out there. Third eye also sensing, seeing, being super connected with your higher realms. And often people want to do the other way around, hanging out of these higher realms, but they haven't done the hard work, which is healing your traumas. And especially in spiritual communities, this is happening a lot. And for me, when I see person like this, it feels there is no embodiment. And that's why, let's say, in my mystical journey program, we spend a lot of time on embodiment, because then it's like, how can you impact other people if you're just hanging in the higher realms? Yes, it's great to being in higher realms, but we need to bring this down to earth, to our daily life. And through our beingness, we impacting other people this way, but it's coming from embodiment and changing the field, not just hanging here and not having traumas healed. And I saw it when I was living in Bali or Thailand in very spiritual communities. People were doing some events and workshop and just constantly wanting to be in these higher realms, but clearly for me was like they need to do basic work still. There was still so much anger and poor me energy and unworthiness and all of this stuff that it didn't match what they were talking about. So for anyone who is obsessed about activating chakras, they do organically by you evolving, growing, and healing. The most important is doing proper work. However, let's talk about this third eye, because you ask me how I do it. Is again, I mean, this is also knowing how to scan yourself, that you know what is in your energy field, because our third eye can be blocked on multidimensional level through cages and devices and illusion and delusion or different things, mind control. So again, you need to do first the basic work and then really practicing discernment, knowing how to scan your energy field, knowing how to clear energy as well, like which I was sharing, even basic things like imprints and cords, because all of this is blocking your perception, all of this blocking you how you getting information. And this is third eye. Third eye is this intuition and gathering information or whispers, or knowing, seeing beyond of basically there's a bullshit that is happening in the world, or even with certain person or certain situation. So traumas, limiting beliefs, your field is not being cleared because of the imprints and taking other people's energies, blocking you clearly. So definitely having some practices that clearing that, and also that you know that this is something blocking you, it's so important. And of course, like meditation, and like I said, just good habits, spending time in nature, good food, just basic things. I don't believe in anything that you need to force anything, but having this basic stuff on energetic level and on physical, human level, it's a must, in my opinion. Any other questions here? Katie, yes, also on a major healing journey, 50 years of Lyme diseases, several conditions. Miss you, Karina. Ah, so nice, Katie. Nice to connect with people who were coming here before. Sending so much love and healing, Katie, your way. Yeah, sending so much love. I'm just connecting with you and sending you love and healing energy. Oh, Rachel, okay, I'm so glad that this is what you needed to hear, yeah? Like, we don't need to force anything. Just listen your guidance, you know, your inner guidance will lead you to right people, to your teachers, to your mentors, to your places. Really, I've seen on my life, and I see also people who are attracted to my energy and they work with me. It's just divine. It's divine. Everything is divinely orchestrated if you listen to that. And this is the most important. Even small nudge that take shower and have nap or go sleep. Listen that, because you are constantly guided. You know, so this is so important. And if you know that you're not listening, work with someone to help you clear limiting beliefs and traumas, because this is the major thing that is blocking you. When you are having lots of traumas and limiting beliefs, it creates illusion and delusion. Also in a field, literally you have illusion and delusion energy in a field, or miasmas energy that are blocking you, like say, for example, third eye or your throat. When I do clearing on people, I see this over and over again, and also on myself I cleared it, that I'm actually speaking from my own experience, that I, like we have certain practices with my partner and we do it all the time. So, it's so important healing your traumas and limiting beliefs, and practice discernments, and of course have good habits like good eating, meditation, drinking plenty of water, clean water. All these basic things is so important as well. I've worked on healing my complex traumas from my life. Yes, lower chakra healing is wonderful. Yes, absolutely. And yes, all of this activating itself as you are when you commit to this journey. Any other questions here about clarity or not having clarity? Now, if you are feeling lost and confused, this means that you are in your head or overwhelmed. Because this only in head can this happen. If you are really connected again with your body, and you are very down on earth, and you are grounded, and in your heart there is no confusion, there is not feeling lost or overwhelmed. So especially there is no confusion, because you really know what you're supposed to do, who you're supposed to speak to, where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do next. You know that. But the moment you strategizing, over analyzing, you are in your head, of course you are confused. But let's say, truly, I highly recommend from now on start practicing just simple things. If you have any certain thoughts on feeling, ask yourself, is this mine? Just simple things, and you're gonna know how much you are, or we are all imprinted all the time. And then you realize, oh my God, those thoughts are not even mine. Those beliefs not are mine. Those feelings are not mine. And when you realize even that, you will see how much more clarity you're gonna have, and you're gonna know what to do next. Then it's a matter of just doing, or asking for support to support you, whether you need to shift some limiting beliefs, because most of the time is this case, or support you in different way. Being basically resourceful, it's very important. Yes, Kay, glad to catch up live today. Total life confirmation, as was just before. Was thinking of the life change, but kept thinking I cannot do it. I was listening to the imprints as opposed to myself. Thank you. Okay, I didn't even think this talk applied to me, but joined because always value to say. Okay. Awesome, Kay. So happy that I could help and give you some clarity. Any other questions here? Or anything you want to ask? No more questions? Right. So let's finish with this session today. I'm gonna definitely do schedule more sessions. We're gonna do definitely more clearings as well. So you are all invited. If you would like me to talk about certain subject, please connect with me. I would love speaking about subject that they can be helpful to you. So if you have certain things that you would like to explore more, feel free to always message me or ask questions. I'm always happy to support. So I just share that my thing is definitely like spirituality and healing, feminine embodiment, and creating sacred spaces. This is what I absolutely love doing. So yeah, feel free. I would love to hear actually what you're struggling with, because then I can come up with more relevant topics here and supporting you. So message me privately, because of course here I'm gonna just finish that. So wishing you all the best, lovely souls, very brave souls. And enjoy your baby. Thank you, Katie. So see you soon. I'm definitely gonna schedule some stuff. So wishing you having clarity, follow the inner guidance always, no matter what. Ask yourself big questions. What energy I need to open in order to step on my whatever you want to do or create certain project? What I need to become, what I need to receive or perceive to allow certain things. Big questions. And life is about mastering those virtues, and we can only do that by healing. This is my belief. And just doing things, stepping on this, and things start opening more and more for you. So whoever is on the path that on crossroad or starting new path, just trust yourself, trust every step on your way. You are always guided. Your higher self always bring you people who gonna support you, so you're never alone. So this is my message to you all, and big hug. Have a wonderful day, night, or wherever you are, and I see you soon again. Bye for now.